And these go back to my Philadelphia days of being unemployed in Philadelphia in Kensington neighborhood and like learning Spanish. And I invite Baby Raccoon to announce each subject. So you're Baby Raccoon, you're making announcements today. So the first one is Mother is boy Mother boy raging me. Mother boy raging me as an incel unemployed person. Well, thank you for announcing the first subject, Baby Raccoon, and let's put him there. So, like, I've been just kind of getting like angry at my parents for like how I would say it. I kind of like angry that. Let me see here. I'm trying to put Baby Raccoon brand animal over here. Oh no, let's put him right here. He's in the shot somehow. But yeah, so I people call me like a mother boy raging man and stuff like that. I'm like, yo, ma, chicken fingers! I ate chicken fingers right now, video cams, and all that. And she's like, and I'm like, take out the trash from me, please. You do nothing for me. And it's like I'm like raging as like incel being unemployed, but people are like, "Oh, you're taking advantage of your mother. You're taking advantage of your parents." I'm like, "How?" Because they're my mother and parents. They should be supporting me in this tough time of being unemployed and sell raccoon animal time. They need to be supporting me during this phase of my life, this interesting phase, best phase of my life. They should be helping me in my situation. They should be helping me, not hurting me. You know, they should be helping me in life. I need help too. And I don't like to cry. Sometimes I cry myself to sleep because I'm unemployed. Like, like even when I went to New Jersey and I was like scammed in a dating app, like I will never let that happen again to me because like I was finding love in life and I didn't actually find any love. I just find people like pointing a weapon at me, demanding money, and people are like, "Oh, you're stupid" and stuff. I'm like, they sound like real people. I'm telling you this. Like the jobs are fake. There's fake ghost jobs. There's fake people that, there's fake people that want to date people in this world. Like, you literally can't win. And it's like there's nothing wrong with being a mama's boy. And like, there's seriously not. And like, people make fun of you in life. Shame on these people. Like just because so like when I was driving to New Jersey, like leading up to it, I was thinking I was going to be robbed. I was like, oh no, this girl is like this woman is like super hot. Like she's like 19 years old, but like I'm kind of older, like a lot older. But like I'm 30, but like I was like, yo, she's hot as shit. She's a sexy Mexican woman. I'm like, for like, and she was like, sweet and stuff like that. I'm like, yo, she's hot. And then I like get this. I pulled up. This took me like 2 hours, 3 hours to drive in PA in the most dangerous neighborhood, right? Not Philadelphia, but I'm saying like in the outskirts in PA. And I was driving, and they're like, "Pull up to this house at nighttime." So I pulled. I was like, "This can't be the right address. This looks like a drug house or something." So there was like dogs barking outside. He's like, "Roo, roo, 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 roo." I was like, "Holy crap, this is like dangerous." But she's like hot shit. Well, I just got update on my calendar schedule. Total YouTube's posted. Probably YouTube not going to be posted today, but I'm making a YouTube video right now. I wanted to get those AI glasses too, but so like I pulled up in this neighborhood and there's dogs barking and I was like, "Roo, roo, 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 roo." I was like, holy shit, this is dangerous. I was like, fuck, what do I do for love? What do I do for love in this life? And you little old me finding an incel in my mom's basement. I'm like, I'm actually gonna find love today, and I was like, I just gotta go through with it. And I pulled up, immediately someone was peeking through the window and it looked like they had a ski mask on. I'm like, and they were like texting me like, "Come to the door." I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, okay. I was like, is everyone okay here? I'm like, I heard the dogs barking in the background. Shit. I'm like, this is the most sketchiest fucking shit in the world. And but she was hot, so I was like, oh shit, like, am I being catfish or I'm not being catfish? I was like, as a cartoon baby, like raccoon, like was telling me too, like in the car, I had to leave my baby raccoon because I didn't want to bring my stuffed animal with me. But he was like, you should watch out in life. You should watch out for the robbers and the people in ski masks peeking through the window in the drug house. I'm like, yeah, I know. Yeah, no shit. Yeah, I mean, like, so get this. I walked up. I felt like I was going to be robbed. I so felt like I was going to be robbed while walking up to this house. I'm like, this can't be real. Like the apps protect you in life, right? They won't let me get robbed. And I was like walking up, and then get this. I was knocking on the door, and then they peeked through the window with ski mask on. They were like, they tapped the window like this, and then they tapped on like super loudly. I was like, holy crap. I'm like, what the fuck? And then they opened the door suddenly, and they're like, and then they grabbed. It was like two men. They grabbed me inside. I was like, holy sh! Like, ah! I was like freaking the fuck out. I was like, let me call my mother. Don't take me away. And I was like freaking out. I started crying and shit. I was like, and I shit my pants. And I was peeing my pants. I was like, ah! And then I was like, they were dragging me through the floor in this drug house, this crazy drug house, and there was like a half naked women in here. It's like, and I was like, what the fuck? And they were like, give me your money. It's like, you're gonna give me all your money right now. And I was like, holy sh! I was like, ah! And I was like screaming in the top of my lungs, just like, shut the fuck up, shut up. I was like, ah! And I started freaking out even more. And they were like, this is all the money you got. I was like, yes, this is all the money I got. This is all the money I got in life. And they were like, you better get out. They're like, you want to pay for some ass right now? And like, oh, I don't have any money. It's like, okay, leave you. It's like, maybe I should like keep you here, and these women are gonna, have fun with you and stuff. They're gonna do as they please now. I was like, and I didn't get this. I was like, I had a moment of like courage, and I was like, I slapped both of them, and I just ran out as fast as I can. They're like, they're like, "You're lucky I don't grab my gun next time." And I opened the door real fast and just ran. Ah! I was like that fun, like that episode where they run into the trash. I was like, ah! And I ran to my car, and I was screaming. I was like, ah! He was like, "You better shut the fuck up!" And he was like saying that the guy in the ski mask and the dog's barking super loudly, and get this, and then at the same time, while all this was going on, the police started like running, just like drove super fast past the house. I was running at the top of my lungs at nighttime, and they were flashing the lights at me. I was like, ah! I was like running to a time of my life, and and then I got in the start of my car and just reversed super fast. And get this, like I crashed into like a pole, and then I started driving again, and then the cops like swerved around and just drove fast as shit past me, and then circled around me real fast, and then just like pulled up behind me, and I was like, oh shit, now I'm actually really in trouble by the cops. If I explain myself, maybe they won't beat me up or nothing like that. Hopefully not. And then I was like, I turned my car off, and then the cop came up and they're like, "Are you okay, sir?" I'm like, no, and I was like explaining how they like robbed me and stuff like that. It's like, no, you actually paid for it because you wanted to, didn't you? And I was like, no, I didn't. I was actually trying to find love, and they're like, oh, showing my app. It's like, he was like, fucking loser. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, I was like, hey, you should have known. You should have. This is how people get scammed. Don't you know that? These parts of the trenches. Don't you think the superhood's a bad place to come? Like, you sure you're not here for any other reasons for like women or drugs and anything? It's like, I'm sure I'm not here for women or drugs. I'm here to find the girl of my dreams, my woman of my dreams, legally. And he was like, okay. I was like, okay, we're gonna give you a verbal warning. You better knock it the fuck off, and you better not see you here again. I was like, okay. I was like, okay. I was like, all right. He's like, don't cry, don't cry. He's like, don't cry anymore. I was like, oh, it's hard to have to cry between my experiences. And he was like, it's like, and he's like slammed my door, and he just like when he walked up, and he just turned on my car and drove super fast past me till I couldn't see him anymore. So that was my experiences in PA in the Superhood. I was like, oh man, I'm never gonna get catfish on a dating app again. I was like, never again, because that shit was crazy. I'm not dealing with that again. And it's like, it's not fair to me. It's just not fair to me. I'm not dealing with this anymore. Like, there's been a lot of like restaurants and bankruptcies in PA, so like the economy is just not doing good. I mean, like the billionaires are turning into trillionaires. So like learning Spanish in Kensington with strippers and stuff like that, like I'll tell you guys like how that went. Like this is another part of my life. Like I'm not proud with most parts of my life, but some parts of my life are just crazy or insane. I like to like explain myself so people actually understand like my real life story, you know? So like if I ever, not here anymore, I can actually explain my life. So this was when I was unemployed and I was like living in Kensington, and like I was living in this drug house, right? And these strippers and stuff like that. And they were like teaching me Spanish and stuff like that because they only speak Spanish. And like I was with like people with ski masks on and stuff like that. And it was like a very violent reality. Like people doing drugs around you all the time. And the strippers and the people with ski masks on, these kids with ski masks on too. And it's like super like scary and violent, and it's like scary world. But like learning Spanish, that's how, like Espanol, like 2 years, like mi Espanol, mi hablo Espanol. Like that's how I learned most like grande Espanol. It's through learning in the superhood in Kensington from strippers that were teaching me that have fun with people for money. Like that, they're the people that were teaching me how to learn Spanish fluently, right? So like I can actually speak. Maybe I have a Spanish girlfriend. That's why I was attracted to Spanish women, because I felt like from a baby raccoon stage, my upbringing from when I left my parents' house in a rage bait because they were trying to make me pay rent. I left my parents' house and I went to Kensington, and that's how I ended up in that situation. And it was not the prettiest sign because there's like no jobs in Kensington. I don't think you know. There's a lot of rookie cops and stuff walking around nowadays. It's not like it used to be. Like I don't mind living in the superhood, but I'm never gonna do that again. Like for a while, maybe. I don't know. Maybe when I'm rich and stuff and a millionaire from YouTube and being a cartoon animal on the internet, maybe I might try more things, be more explorative, me explore life a little more. Or maybe I not. Like it's hard. It really is. Like this entire life, my entire life, it's very hard. Growing up, living this life, hyperinflation and everything costs too much money. Like it's really hard in this life now. I'm just saying. I'm just explaining my own experience of what's actually going on. It's not fair. They say life's not fair. I agree, completely agree. Life is definitely not fair. I mean, I'm just saying. So let's look up something on my iPad. Trust the iPad here. So if we're not looking up, let's on this part of the video. Let's see here. I was going to look up cryptocurrencies and stocks, see the best one to trade. What the hell is my pen? Hold up 1 second. Oh shit, I can't use that. Forget my pen. What's it? I don't fucking know. Damn it, I wanted to look up stocks. What was my pen? Hold up, let me look up if I can find my pen here. Sorry guys. I'm trying to look at my stock portfolio. I mean, I don't want to go on to, let's see here. Trying to thank you everyone for still watching the video. I'm just trying to find my password. All right, fine. Maybe we look up cryptocurrencies. Let's do that. Let's do invest. Actually, let's look up market cap. Let's see like cryptocurrencies to invest in. Currencies, and this is not me selling you anything. Since we're unemployed, let's look at the market, because this is how billionaires are becoming trillionaires, by buying cryptos. So what they had. Let's look at. It says all the cryptocurrencies here. I don't know if you see them. Hold on, let's see if like you guys can see that. These are the market caps of the biggest cryptocurrencies. So let's see the percentage gain. Let's look back. So 24 hours. I wonder if you can go through a week. So we got Bitcoin at number 1, Ethereum number 2, XRP number 5. let's see, Solana, it's down 1%. It's $83. Tron's at 37 cents. Hyperliquid's at 59 bucks. Number 10. Zcash number 11 at 573 bucks. Cardano's at 24 cents. Actually, a pretty good deal. Let's look at that Cardano. They say that's a future. Let's see. Look at that chart. Show you guys. Yeah, I would probably invest here maybe. That looks like a good chart. 24 cents. Buying Cardano. The last year, it's down from 68% on the year. Man, it's in the red right now. It's probably a good buy. So I want to, like, when I'm unemployed, I looked up like the markets and stuff. I try to find out how the billionaires are becoming trillionaires. Let me see here. Let's look up now. Since we're 50 minutes in the video almost, let's look up how do the billionaires become trillionaires? Billionaires become trillionaires primarily through the exponential compounding of unrealized capital gains by large ownership stakes, higher scalable market dominating technology or companies. Well, I mean, yeah, stocks, cryptocurrencies, obviously. Exponential equity growth from 2.5 to 5 trillion pound founders' equity stake. Concentration versus cash economic and geographical tailwinds. The asteroid mining factor. You like to see what tech or space companies are currently close to have valuations. So like investing in the future, that's like never been new. But like investments in my own life, it's been like there's not much stuff to invest in life. Like my life is just one big failure. I could have bought a Hyperliquid for 59 bucks since it went up 100% recently in 2026 around May time. The cryptocurrency, like I would have made 100%. So if I had like 100,000 bucks, I would have made 100,000 bucks. But the problem is I can't find a job. So how can I have enough money to invest in Hyperliquid or the Zcash or these other cryptocurrencies? Like, how am I going to be able to invest and stuff like that if I have no money? Like, if I can't find a job, if they're making fun of me for being a cartoon raccoon animal and stuff like that. Like, how am I gonna like ever find a girlfriend or nothing like that? And they're like, why do the women call police on me? So like, I'm just done like with this life, and then women call the police on me. It's not fair to me. It's not fair to me that like people call the police on me and stuff like that. It's like I'm just trying to take you on a date. I'm just trying for you to be my honey. I'm just trying to be my honey. How many mother votes? You're trying to be my girlfriend, right? Maybe this YouTube thing, I'll find a hot girlfriend from it. Preferably Mexican girlfriend. If you're Latina, I try to like a short kind of Latina woman. That's like 25, 22 years old. Like I'm 30. I'm kind of looking for a date. So hit me up on my Instagram if you're not a scam and you're an actual hot woman that wants to go on a date, maybe, or you want to, if you're a famous YouTuber Latina woman that want, or you're a Latina owned shop, invite me to your place. So like brand deals, I do brand deals too. So like on Yahoo, my email address, I left the link in my bio. So definitely hit me up on for brand deals and stuff like that. Like I'll bring my cartoon baby animal. I'll dress like a cartoon raccoon costume. You can create TikToks of me or stuff like that. And like if you want to like go on a date or something like that, or do a business deal with you, so cool. So I'm like totally down, bruh. Totally down, bruh. But 50 minutes in the video, pretty much. I don't know, like the biggest video I seen that went on for 3 hours. I was like, that's fucking cool. I was like, I wish I could make a 3 hour video. Like maybe the inspiration will come to me at some point in life, because like I have no hope, losing hope of reality and stuff like that. So that's what I kind of feel like. So let's learn some Spanish while we're on here. So let's like play the Spanish game. I'll say for legal reasons. I don't know if I can say the name of the app. If I can leave the link in the bio, but actually I have to turn the audio off. Hold up one sec. How the hell do I do that? Oh no, can't have any music playing. All right, let's turn the audio off. Let's learn some Spanish. Pretty Bonita. Pretty woman is Bonita. Since I'm a cartoon animal, that would be Pretty Woman. Children, that would be Abela. No, children. No, tenor. Hayos is children. Business. Elbila. No. Neocio. To have. Tenor. Grandmother. Abilia. So grandmother is abilia in Spanish. Here. Aquí. Aquí. Yo quiero estudio en la biblioteca. So let's see. Without looking, I want to study in the library. I want to study at the library. Ooh, that was right. Cool. To read. Lear. Nice job, it says. No curry sir Baha. Really no. Julia does not, let's see, not want to be short. Julia does not want to be short. Business is negocio. Way to go, it says. Es en la universidad en esta lunes tiene 8 clases D. Hans is professor in the university, and here Monday is lunes. So lunes is Monday. Tienes ocho class for English. I'm gonna have to skip that because I can't listen to that right now. George viva con su madre. Ella es una. George live with mother. She is a mother. Very interesting. George lives with his mother. She's a very intelligent, pretty woman. Lesson complete. Nice. Claim XP. Swipe to ignite your XP. Cool. Day 1 streak winning practice. I'm committed. I'm committed to learn Spanish. Espanol. So I want to show you what a Latina woman I want to date. Let's see. So if you anybody influencers and stuff, Latina woman. Let's see a beautiful Latina woman. She's kind of pretty. Do you think, bros? She's kind of hot. Let's look at different ones. Oh, she's beautiful. Let's look at this. Is she beautiful? Damn, she's fucking hot. Because I'm like going to a block party in Kensington on. I usually don't. So like as a famous YouTuber, I kind of don't want to share my locations and stuff like that. But like, what does Baby Raccoon think? Baby Raccoon thinks if you share your location, people will try to rob you and steal your gold diamond chains. Well, yes, that's true, Baby Raccoon. If I owned anything, if I wasn't unemployed, but I'm going to a Kensington block party. It's on the 24th. I mean, shit. If you're like from Kensington or like Philly and stuff like that, let's link up and shit like that. For Latino women stuff like that, or Mexican man and stuff, you want all we all chill and get tacos and stuff like that. I think it's on the 24th. It's Wawa Welcome America, but like that's like in my life, I was trying to have more fun stuff I'm going to while I'm unemployed. So I'm like going to Wawa Welcome America, the block party in Kensington. I'm going to a movie tomorrow. Actually, it's called Obsession, stuff like that. I think I've seen the trailer. It's actually pretty fucking good. I'm actually getting the tickets for $10 off tomorrow. I'm trying to see in the IMAX or something like that, but that seems pretty cool. This is my personal calendar. I'm telling you guys after. So like this is super cool. This is what I want to do on YouTube. Like you know more of me. Like that's why I want you to know more of me. You know. So like I'm doing that. I'm going to a dating event in Tinton Falls. So if you're all any of y'all bros are in Tinton Falls area, hit me up on Instagram DMs. Because like I'm on Instagram I'm on X, which I'll post Call of Duty, crypto, AI stuff. That links in my Twitter profile. If you were to read and like my posts, I'm on TikTok, a politician. I don't know if you guys like political stuff. I'm on TikTok, Snapchat. I try not to be Snapchat so much. Like I'll chat on it and I'll delete it and I'll go back on it because like I don't want Snapchat social media taking over my life, kinda. YouTube. I respond to the YouTube comments, kinda, but there's no DM box. Um, so like those five things you can get to me in a personal level, kind of. If you're a real person, if you're a real person, if you want to support the channel, Cameo, like a baby raccoon, I can send you a baby raccoon cameo. The link is in the bio for that. My Patreon, you can subscribe for that. I didn't start making money on YouTube, but I probably am soon. So I actually had a share with you, bros. I had a YouTube video that's actually been going viral, kind of. So let's check that out. Studio. Let's go to my YouTube studio real fast. I'll show you this trend. It's actually pretty good. So we have 12,313 subscribers. And I'm about to start advertising on YouTube again. But not right now. But one of my videos is going fucking ballistic. Like, it's getting 350 views, like, every 48 hours. It's been getting crazy traction. Like, look at this shit. Look at that. That's one of my natural YouTube videos with no advertising or nothing from Browse Features. It's been going kind of viral. So far as 2,000 views. Like, look at this. This is going fucking bananas. This video. I don't know if you guys can see that. So yeah, look at it. That chart is just going fucking straight up. So what is an evergreen video? If you're wondering on YouTube, it's a YouTube video that constantly keeps getting views, forever. And I actually have one in my watch time. If you're wondering where I am in monetization, I'm at 212 hours out of 4,000 hours to get monetized. Like you see here, see that? So this bar right here to get monetized, so I can start making money on membership, super shopping, watch page ads, short feed ads, stuff like that. But that's like my YouTube stuff. So I've just been sharing some stuff with you guys. So we went into some crazy shit on this. We talked about cryptocurrencies. We talked about trillionaires, billionaires, so like how they're getting rich. We're talking about my story in the dating app scam story. We talked about road raging, job interviews. I mean, fucking, we learned Spanish together. We're like almost an hour in the video right now. It's fucking crazy, dude. This is a badass video we're making. Like my mic even died before almost, so like I switched my mic out already. So this thing is fully charged. I gotta remember to record, and I was probably gonna order more of these shirts because they're actually pretty nice. But I'm wondering if I go to that dating event. The cool thing is about being famous is like as a cartoon animal in the raccoon world is like I feel like in some point in time I'm gonna become so fucking famous, like I'm gonna be able to get a girlfriend like this. So like that's the cool thing about like chasing your dreams in life. You'll eventually find them. But if I was just an incel living in my mom's basement, there's nothing going for me. There's nothing going for me. I'm just saying what's actually going on. This economy is just not fair. It is what it is. I'm just like I'm not going to be like, even if I had a 9 to 5 job, I'm turning the notifications off during my days off because I'm not going to be worried for this crap. I'm not dealing with this shit every single day, even if I had a job, which I had a job before, but I've been unemployed for like 120 so days so far. I'll tell you in the video like how many days I've been actually unemployed, but it's been a lot. It really has been. But I'm gonna update my bio and my YouTube description too. So let's see that movie, Obsession movie. That movie I'm seeing, like stalkers and stuff like that. And as I become more and more famous as a baby raccoon pet master in online, I'm gonna have to hide my identity, kind of sort of deal, not be too famous. So the Obsession movie is a horror movie in 2025. It looks so fucking cool. I can't show you guys a trail of it, but it's like super cool. It looks like the movie. It's based on like a stalker story and stuff like that. And like the real question is, how do you protect yourself from stalkers in life? Like number one, don't tell people where your location is. Like, I'm telling you guys where my, like, I'll be in a block party in Kensington and stuff like that. I'm not telling you my exact location. Or like, if I have a job ever again, I'm not telling you where I work. Like, I'm sure. Sorry, I'm bros. I'm ladies of the night. I want to like tell you guys everything about my life so you can visit me and stuff like that in this raccoon journey of life. But like, problem is like political stuff like that's why I was like thinking like people like me from like my non-political side, but like a lot from my YouTube side. But like, once you go into politics and stuff, people start hating you and stuff like that. And like, I'm not saying they're gonna attack you and stuff like that, but you gotta be careful what you promote on the internet and stuff like that. I mean, you just gotta be careful in this life. You really do. Um, but like, how do you protect yourself from stalkers? Like, people like have gated communities and stuff like that. But the number one thing is like just be mobile. Just be mobile. Don't let you tell people where the fuck you live. Like, you'll be good. Like, people don't have enough money to stalk you, like chase you around the fucking world. I'm just guarantee you they don't. So you might get a lot of traction. Like, would I ever want to be as famous as Mr. Beast? Probably not, because you'll be fucking stalked and shit and all this crazy shit. Like, I would not want to be that famous. Fuck that. Like, I want to get somewhat famous, but not like I wouldn't mind being that famous. But like, there's no point to it. Like, you get enough. Like, once I get enough money, like I'm living my best life. Like, I'm not telling people where I work or where I live or where the fuck I'm going, because that's how you get stalkers and shit. And they were like, these people are psychopaths in this life. They really are. I mean, like, I'm just being real with your bros, because there's stalkers and crazy people out there. You know, you never know when you're running into in this life. You really don't. But pretty much that's the whole video. We've been an hour and like 10 minutes almost in the video. But thank you for love, everyone, and I'll see you in the next YouTube video. Like, share, subscribe, click the links, my social media platforms, you know, the Cameo, Patreon if you support the channel. If you want to support the channel even more, watching my full hour videos and watch time, it helps me in monetization. Like, viewing my video helps me once I get monetized. So those are my ways to support me. I love you all, and I'll see you next video in the cartoon animal world. Love.